Hi, my name is Danica Cooley. Okay, to start, we're going to talk about the Who, What, Why series. It's for 7 to 12-year-olds. It's illustrated, it's fun, it's a little sassy. Your kids are going to love it. So, Christian history is, it matters. Psalm 16:3 says, "As for the saints in the land, they are the excellent ones, in whom is all my delight." So that was from King David. And the Irish politician Edmund Burke, who lived from 1729 to 1797, once said, "Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it." We all know that quote, right? So Christian history is especially important. After all, it's our family history. And Christian biographies are a great way for kids to learn about the Christian faith. They provide an excellent way for our kids to learn theology, to learn about the church, and most of all, to understand God's sovereign hand in history. And our kids learn really well through story. So the Who, What, Why series does that for our children. It provides story where they can see these things, theology, our Christian family, the way people live out their faith in action. Okay, so now more than ever, it's really important for our kids to understand the Bible, theology, and Christian history as they go forward. We want them to have a strong base in who they are in Scripture, who God made them to be, and in who God is. Okay, so here's a few things that you can consider about teaching your kids Christian history. God is the sovereign ruler of all things, and it is important for our kids to be able to see that He is sovereign over the history of nations and in the lives of both peasants and rulers. Often we study history just from the winner's perspective. We want kids to see that God is moving in the lives of common people as well, and using their lives to do amazing things for the kingdom. Christian history is the story of our family history. Our kids get to see how people live for Jesus when they follow Him, and how that has impacted the history of the world, the history of nations, the history of the church, and their lives today. Okay, so understanding history, kids can learn historic and biblical theology. So they're going to see how theology was worked out over history. People went back to the Bible to look at it and make sure that they were living for Jesus in the way that He has commanded us to live for Him. And we can see the important turns in history that impacted the church and how that's impacted us today. Sometimes that's for good, and sometimes those are things that we need to contend with as we go forward as a church. Okay, so reading biographies and history is a wonderful way for our kids to get outside of their own time and nation and culture. You know, kids have a very small world, which is normal, but we want to expand that for them. And one way we can do that is helping them see what it was like to live in the 1800s or the 1500s or even the 300s or during the time of Moses. So this is a great way for them to be able to find out what it was like to live in Egypt in the ancient world, or to live at the time of Jesus, to live during abolition. So Christian history is great for expanding our children's world just from the comfort of your own couch. Okay, and so another thing Christian history and Christian biographies do is help kids consider their own faith, the walk they have with Jesus, and the impact that their witness may one day have on the church and on the world, on their families, on those around them, and on those who come after them, who live long after they do. So elementary age kids need middle grade resources that are fun, that are sassy, that teach valuable lessons in You want them to be respectful and biblically faithful, and that's what the Who, What, Why series is. I'm so excited about it. It's the perfect resource to teach your kids about history while helping them apply biblical truths to their own lives. This series has been so much fun to work on over the past few years. We are now expanding it. We're going to have 6 of the full sets all the way through history that I've written. I'm going to continue writing those. We're also bringing on other authors. So we're going to continue to expand the set and the series with new sets. So I'm super excited for that. I just wish that I could have done it when my kids were young and they would have had the benefit of reading those, but we'll be writing them for my grandchildren, for your children. I am so excited that this is going to be available to you and that Christian Focus has committed to continuing to expand the series for Who, What, Why. Okay, I'm really excited about the Who, What, Why series. So go grab them today. We have black books to go with those over at thinkingkidspress.com. Those are free. The books are great and they're available all over the world.